Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekamak. I spent this morning P-ranking the final boss of Pizza Tower. I actually managed it, so expect a video about that sometime. Maybe it's already out, who knows. But this episode, I think... We need to hunt down the trap plane monster too, but other than that we're probably good to move on with the plot. Right, we still have one left. Yeah, well, actually, what I'm saying is it's not going to kick us straight into plot immediately because we're going to have something else to do before we get forced into plot. Anyway, welcome back to Leyston Fortress. Leyston Fortress. I know we were just here to help with the training, but it still makes me feel kinda nostalgic. I kinda thought that too. It was night when we were here last, so it feels different though. Happier maybe? That's right, you actually broke into Leyston to rescue the professor, didn't you? Sailing the unassailable fortress. You don't do things by half measures, Estelle. Wait a moment, you actually... I'm a little amazed you managed to break into the legendary fortress. I'm also not sure I should be hearing that. Let's just say we had a trick up our sleeves and leave it at that. Anyway, let's get this measuring thingy set up. I think it would be wise to get permission from the gate guard before placing anything in front of the fort. Kilika should have called ahead of us, so I doubt this will take long. Alright then. What are the odds that we're going to walk in there and we're going to run into Dad? This is Leyston Fortress, the headquarters of the Royal Army. I'm sorry, civilians are not permitted entry at this time. I'll have to ask you to leave the premises at once. But we're from the Bracer Guild. Oh right, you folks! Command already passed down word. You need to place down some sort of measuring device near the gate, right? Kilika is quick and thorough, as usual. So, do you mind if we go ahead and place the device? You have permission, so go right ahead, wherever you want. Well, anyway except the road itself if you don't mind. We'd prefer to keep that open for vehicle traffic. Sure, no problem. Okay, let's find a good place. Okay. What do you want to bet the odds are that it'll be that little alcove that we got off at last time when we were infiltrating the place? Alright Tita, where should we put this thing? Let me think. So if we're not allowed to put it on the road... There's a light nearby, but this should be far away enough, I think. And Zace is in that direction, so the angle... Yep, this will be perfect! I know it's right in front of the sign, but here is the best spot for it. Should we set it up? I mean, why wouldn't we? Okay, I'll start setting it up. Just give me just a minute. All done! Well, flip that switch as hard as you can. Flipping now! Yay, now it works! Good work, sweetie. Well, it looks like you're certainly keeping busy. Huh? Hi, Dad. Dad? Why, Cassius, hello. Hello, Estelle. Hello, everyone. It's been a while. I know it's a little late, but good work with your training, Estelle. Hey, good work? You don't know the half of it. What are you doing here anyway, Dad? Well, I am a member of the military, just in case you forgot. This is the strategic headquarters for the Royal Army, so most of the Royal Army brass works here. Oh, okay. Now I remember. You've been placed in charge of the whole army as a whole, correct? Yes, thanks in no small part to Morgan absolutely refusing to let go of the idea. In the end, let's just say it came down to a battle of wills and I lost. So you think that means we should put you in charge of the army? Thanks to that, I've not had a moment's rest in days, weeks, Can't even keep track of the passage of time anymore. Sorry to hear that, Cassius. Oh, you work like that because you enjoy it, Dad. I have to admit though, seeing you in a uniform again felt weird as heck at first, but now I've gotten used to it. You look really at home in it, Dad. Naturally. You realise, of course, that you gaze upon he who was once the great dandy of the Royal Army. Even Richard wasn't half the lady killer I was. Knew it too. I'm sure Mum would be thrilled to hear you say that, Dad. I'm still glad. I'd heard you were really busy, so I've been a little worried, but it looks like you're okay. I'm surviving, at least. Anyway, Jean passed down along the report from the guild. So, they've begun removing already. We found one in Rouen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we found one. A foot soldier of Ouroboros. As the report stated, their members are, to be blunt, Cassius, they're absolutely terrifying. Does the military have any contingencies in place to deal with the society? Honestly, if I could put together an agency to replace the intelligence division, that'd help. I've only just gotten the regular army and the border garrison welded back together and cohesive though, and that was a challenge. For the moment, we have little choice but to rely on the resources of the guild to investigate. I'm hoping you can look into these bizarre earthquakes that we've been having while you're at it. Understood, sir. So you're relying on me for once, Dad? Don't worry, I'll shower you in filial piety. And success, too. First time you ever said something like that, Estelle. You look very good, too. You really have become much more of a true bracer. I'm sure Joshua would be impressed as well. Oh, I guess so. General Bright! Oh, Major Sid. Oh, wrong voice. Oh? Sounds like you've met recently. Yes, sir. It was during this special training I mentioned. It was a huge success thanks to them. I see. It's good you took the initiative so well in my absence. Now that you're a Lieutenant Colonel, I'll be expecting even greater things from you, you know. Otherwise I'll never be able to properly retire. But we can't have you retiring too early, sir. At the very least, wait until General Morgan is retired first. And that'll be when he kills over at his desk, most likely. Anyway, Lieutenant Colonel, it sounded like you had some business with me. Yes, sir. General Morgan will be arriving earlier than expected. He's due at the landing port within the hour. For the love. That man has exactly zero patience, I swear. As you can see, I have a meeting with some of the brass to attend. I'm sorry we can't talk a little longer, Estelle. No, it's okay. I'm glad we got the chance to chat, even for a little bit. So am I. Shira, I doubt I need to ask it of you, but please continue to watch over Estelle. She's a senior bracer now, but she still lacks experience. Don't worry, Cassius, you can count on me. I see you're keeping up the hard work too, Tita. Imagine she can be a dunderhead of a sister sometimes, but help Estelle out as best as you can, okay? I will, I promise. Oh, about the analysis of the gospel unit. Grandpa said he found an unexpected hint. I think I want to talk to you soon. I see. Sounds like we can expect some headway soon. Give my best to Professor when you see him. I will! And, Your Highness, you have my deepest gratitude for helping my daughter. I'm aware of your other concerns, however. I think you should discuss them with a few of the people you know. Not just Her Majesty, but Captain Schwartz and General Morgan as well. They both worry after you. I know. I intend to explain it to everyone soon, and make them understand. This journey is something I need to do in order to find myself. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for, Your Highness. Thank you, General Bright. It gives me strength to hear you say that. Well, if you'll pardon me. I won't have time to do much to help you directly, but if you find something too big for the guild, contact me at any time. I'll help you as much as I possibly can. Yeah, I'm counting on you if it happens, Dad. Good luck with your work! I'll need it to keep Morgan off my back. Let's go, Lieutenant Colonel. Sir. Looks like Dad's even busier than I thought. We'll need to do our part as the guild and more. Indeed. Now then, let's find some answers and show Cassius just what we can do. That's 2 instruments in place either way. Shall we go place the last one? Okay. Man, it doesn't stop buzzing until you leave the screen. Chloe! Why?
Piece of cake!
I guess it's kind of an interesting progression system that both encourages and discourages grinding. You can choose to wait until you get... So basically, if you want to, you can grind immediately for the Sepith to upgrade all of your augment slots. That's an option. But there's also the EP cut quartz, and no matter how much grinding you do, you aren't going to be able to get higher tiers of that. So you can use that as a way to extend how long you have to go before a heal or a level up. But the thing that annoys me about it is that it basically means that for all the customization you'd think you get out of your augment slot, you actually don't, because so many of the slots are dedicated to mandatory things. And then so many other slots are locked by element that there's actually very little customizing you can do. I know maybe I'm just reading it the wrong way, but I feel like with EP cut and action and cast all being very important things, it doesn't leave very much room for the things that you'd actually like to try. And then of course you've got the nonsense of characters having very short lines. I think I had a similar problem with Joshua, or maybe it was Estelle and Joshua. No, I think it was definitely Joshua, where he would outspeed the party and so he would immediately tank all of his EP with it, because every time we get into a fight, he'd be the only one that gets to cast. Anyway, we definitely need to go heal up, because our EP on Estelle is bad. I need to remember to change the party around and see what the Olivia version of that scene is like. So I'll be saving a save slot for that, and as usual, I mean, let's be fair, I will probably fill up as many save slots as I possibly can just so I have the ability to backtrack if something goes wrong. Okay, Tita is maxed out. Shira can't max out. And Chloe can't max out, darn it. Okay, are there any interesting quartz we could pick up? Okay, save the rest for a slot upgrade later. Does anyone else have impede? I'm going to make the random assumption that I can't actually get the impede to effect anyhow. You know what? Let's go grab Olivia because I feel like he's been a bit left out. Like, I have been going back to see his cutscenes, but clearly... Maybe he'll be good for the upcoming boss fight, who knows? Actually, yes, he will be good for the upcoming boss fight because... what's it? Olivia is the one that I have with the Earth Guard. And I think we can upgrade that to Earth Wall. Although he also has Black Crest, that's nice. Oh wait, I think this is actually the one thing... Right, that must be the... Oh, that's actually kind of a bit of a design flaw. You can't actually tell which of Olivia's slots have an element lock on it, although it looks like only the very center one. So this gives him Earth Wall. Yeah, I'd actually say that's worth it. Anyhow, wanted monster on the west side of... At least I think it is. Let me check. Blood-sucking attacks has high recovery abilities. I thought I fought that thing already. Actually, a thing just occurred to me. We did get some cool gear. Red jacket. It gives him agility, it takes down his arts and his arts defense. Yeah, let's go for it. I feel like his speed is going to be pretty important coming up. Because we're going to need Earth Wall and Earth Guard to block the enemy. It can't heal if it can't deal damage. The downside is that I have absolutely no idea where this monster is because Trap Road is a very big place. Didn't have to use any EP. You look like you're twitching, so I don't think you're the monster. Oh dear. Now the problem is that it's entirely possible that... Well, so I was actually worried that they'd go after Tita after giving her the defense debuff. Okay, let's see what this attack is like. Well, I can understand why that would hit everyone.
Enjoy the show.
Okay, so apparently we're on the wrong road. We should be on the way to Elmo Village. It would be nice if they tell you these things rather than just, oh, it's somewhere on Trap Plains, yeah. And these things don't move, so you don't have the excuse of, well, we have no idea where they'll be when you find it. You just have to go looking. Now I have to finagle my way through here again because... Aren't there supposed to be lights that keep the monsters away? Okay, it's this map. It is that west corner over there, so... Yep, that looks like a blood-sucking monster. Has a recovery ability, as if the blood-sucking isn't bad enough. Oh, it's very long range. Why are there so many of them when they deal so much damage? This is actually pretty dirty, and I think I am actually going to have to bring Chloe in for this. At least they are fairly low HP. Now, if only we had gotten a few hits on Tita so she could get her AoE.
Let me show you the true essence of
So if you can survive the initial wave, you're good. Sure, there was a 7th turn later on that we could have used that for, but frankly, I don't think we'd have survived that long. Exterminated monster. You know, I'm getting very tired of them posting up monster singular when it turns out to be monster plural. Anyway, there's not enough time to cram the Olivia version of the cutscene in, so let's just walk to wherever it is we want to be. And yeah, we're about wrapping up the episode, so... Question. You're weak to everything. I mean, you're immune to everything. Oh! I'm glad that now they have indicators of when debuffs won't work on a monster. Interesting. There's a strength and a defense, but there's only arts defense. Does that mean arts strength would work on these guys? Or is it still considering strength and strength and art strength to be the same thing? I guess you aren't considered a boss. Winged insect monster is not immune to everything, so there is that. But yeah. Until next time, guys, take care. I'll see you all around. Actually, since we're here... Oh! That's right, this is where that book from the records room was hidden. The stone circle is still as spooky as ever, I see. They seem to have been erected with purpose, but I believe they predate even ancient Zemuria. They are quite simple. Someone simply split stones and stood them up. The Zemurians, the ancient culture that prospered on orbital power and disappeared. The tetracyclic towers and the sealed area beneath Grancel Tower are both Zemurian, right? So we believe, at least. This little circle certainly doesn't seem similar to those grand places. Grandpa told me once there's a really strong septum vein running beneath this area. He thought this place might have been really important to a religion a really long time ago. Which means it's a good place to examine the flow of Sepium vein. I get it. Where should we put the measuring instrument though? Let's see. Ground here looks pretty solid and it's not in the ruins. Direction is good. Estelle, it'll work great right here. Should we set it up? Okay, I'll start setting it up. Give me just a minute. All done. Well, flip that switch as hard as you can. Flipping. Ah! What the? Such a monstrous display. They must be attracted to the inactive quartz in the device. We've no other choice. Defend yourselves! Oh shoot. It would be the one where I just spent most of my S breaks getting out of that nonsense, wouldn't it? And we don't have any... Oh dear. Okay, at least they're close enough to smoke cannon now. Please don't be immune to blind. Oh, thank goodness. You're supposed to be under blind.
Someone's been naughty.
Since she has attack up defense down, we might as well make use of it with her S-Craft, right? Oh, and that wasn't enough to kill. What the heck? Okay, we need this earth wall up, and we need it up yesterday. That was a bad time to not evade! $800 HP is better than nothing.
My love I give to thee.
Wait, did it? I think it healed that bloody thing. I think it actually gives them out a heal. So what does it say? Yeah, it doesn't warn you that they can heal and buff each other when they get to low health. That's dirty. Okay, we have to be prepared.
We're good to go.
We have to snatch away that crit turn. But they're gonna get a lot of HP healing turns, which is dirty. Stop that.
Prepare to enter duel.
I think that might kill Estelle if we're not prepared. These things just don't want to die. And yeah, I'm quitting this. So next time on Trails in the Sky, we're gonna have to kill these things a lot faster than we did this time. Until then, guys, take care. I'll see you all around.
Take that!